Listen to me very carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is going to affect every single person watching this video who's planning to launch a product in 2026. Whether you're sketching designs for your revolutionary new gadget, whether you've already ordered 5,000 units from Alibaba, or whether you're about to drop your life savings on what you think is the next $1 million idea, this matters to you. And before I name the 3 niches that will destroy your business, before I show you the exact data that proves launching in these categories is financial suicide, I need you to do something. Hit that subscribe button right now, smash it. Because if you care about your money, if you care about not becoming another failed startup statistic, you need to be part of this community. We tell the truth here. No guru fluff, no just follow your passion nonsense, just facts and money. Now, let's get into it. I've built 9 brands from scratch. I've launched products in 23 different niches. I've burned $2.3 million on product launches that flopped. I've seen products that looked like guaranteed winners lose $50,000 in 90 days. And I'm telling you right now, 2026 is shaping up to be the bloodiest year for product launches I've ever seen. The data is already in, the trends are already shifting, and there are 3 niches that look absolutely irresistible on paper, but will wipe you out before you even get to your second inventory order. The experts won't warn you because they make money selling you courses. The mentors won't warn you because they make money on your failures. But I'm going to warn you because I've lived it. I've failed in these exact niches, and I'm going to show you the receipts. Here's the reality. The product launch failure rate in 2025 was 72%. 72% of new products launched on Shopify, Amazon, and independent stores failed to break even. That's up from 58% in 2023. Why? Because the market is saturated, consumer behavior has shifted, and the old playbook, order from Alibaba, run some Facebook ads, print money, doesn't work anymore. The 3 niches I'm about to show you account for 41% of all product launch failures in the last 12 months. 41%. If you avoid these 3, you instantly increase your odds of success from 28% to 48%. That's not a theory, that's math. And in business, math is the only thing that matters. Let me explain the 3 niches that are death traps in 2026. These are the niches that will drain your bank account, crush your confidence, and leave you with a garage full of unsold inventory. I've failed in 2 of them personally. I've watched friends lose everything in the 3rd. And I'm going to show you exactly why they're doomed and what to launch instead. Niche 1, subscription hardware models, the worst business model ever invented. If you're thinking about launching a smart anything with a monthly subscription, stop right now. Delete the Alibaba tab, cancel the prototype order, back away slowly. Subscription hardware is being touted as the perfect blend of SaaS predictability and high-tech consumer devices. It's not. It's a death trap that combines the hardest parts of both business models. I learned this the hard way with a product I launched in 2022 called PupTrack, a GPS collar for dogs with a $9.99 monthly subscription. I spent $180,000 developing it. I sold 3,000 units. I had 2,100 subscribers after 6 months. I was making $21,000 a month in recurring revenue. I thought I was a genius. Then the churn hit. Here's the math that will destroy you. Hardware margins are 30 to 40% if you're lucky. My collar cost $28 to make. I sold it for $79. That's a $51 gross profit. But I spent $42 on customer acquisition. So my net profit per sale was $9. Then I had to support the hardware. Customers had pairing issues. Batteries died, firmware glitches. My support costs was $12 per customer. I was losing $3 on every sale, but I told myself the subscription would make up for it. It didn't. Month 1 churn was 18%. Month 3 churn was 34%. Month 6 churn was 52%. That means half my subscribers cancelled within 6 months. My lifetime value dropped from a projected $180 to $74. My cost to acquire was $42. My support cost was $12. My net profit per subscriber was $20. But I was losing $3 on the hardware. So my actual net profit per customer was $17. It would take me 14 months to break even. The average customer lasted 5.2 months. I lost $8.60 per customer. I lost $25 800 total. And that was on a successful launch. The 2026 market is even worse. Customer acquisition costs are up 40% since 2022. Support expectations are higher. Subscription fatigue is real. A 2025 survey showed that 68% of consumers are canceling at least one subscription monthly, up from 43% in 2023. The average consumer has 4.1 subscriptions now and wants to reduce to 2.8. That means your new subscription product isn't competing on features. It's competing for survival in a consumer's budget hole. According to a 2025 industry report, only a small fraction of AI and hardware startups are profitable, with most burning through cash. You're combining manufacturing headaches with SaaS churn. You get the worst of both worlds. What to launch instead? One-time purchase, high-margin, problem-solving products. Instead of a $79 collar with a $10 subscription, launch a $129 collar with no subscription. One-time payment, lifetime use, your margin is $101. Your acquisition cost is still $42. Your net profit is $59. You break even on day one. No churn, no support tickets about billing, no failed credit card payments, no customer service team costing you $8,000 a month. Look at what works in 2026. Weighted blankets, one-time purchase, $89, margin $54, no subscription. The Oodie, one-time purchase, margin $71, no subscription. Pupnaps, calming dog beds, $119, margin $68, no subscription. All 9 of my brands are one-time purchase models. My return rate is 3%. My support cost is $4 per customer. My net profit per sale is $55. I break even in one sale. I don't need retention. I don't need a subscription team. I just need to sell a product that solves a problem once. Action step: if your product has a subscription component, kill it. Remove the monthly fee, increase the upfront price by 40 to 60%, add a lifetime warranty, market it as no monthly fees, no hidden costs, no subscriptions to forget. Watch your conversion rate increase by 30% and your churn nightmares disappear. I did this with PupTrack. I discontinued the subscription model. I sold the remaining inventory at $129. I made a $59 profit per unit. I cleared $177,000 in revenue and finally broke even. The subscription model would have bankrupted me. Niche 2, generic fashion apparel, the race to the bottom. If you're thinking about launching a streetwear brand, a minimalist clothing line, or another premium basics collection, stop. The fashion niche is a graveyard for new brands in 2026. The competition isn't just fierce, it's insane. There are 20,000 clothing listings on Amazon for men's t-shirt. There are 50,000 listings for women's leggings. The barrier to entry is zero. The differentiation is zero. And the margins are zero. I learned this the hard way with a brand I launched in 2020 called Aesthetic Company. I thought I had an edge. I thought my designs were better. I spent $40,000 on inventory. I hired a photographer. I shot beautiful lookbooks. I ran ads. My cost per acquisition was $28. My average order value was $55. My margin was 35%. That's $19.25 gross profit. Subtract the $28 CAC and I'm losing $8.75 per sale. I told myself repeat purchases would save me. They didn't. My repeat purchase rate was 8% in 6 months. That's industry average for fashion. My lifetime value was $59.50. My cost to acquire was $28. My support cost was $12, returns, sizing issues, damaged items. My net profit per customer was $19.50. It would take me 26 months to break even. I ran out of money in month 8. The 2026 data is brutal. The clothing niche has a 60% return rate for online purchases. Sizing is subjective. Quality is hit or miss. Customers buy 3 sizes and return 2. You pay for shipping both ways. Your net margin drops to 15% after returns. Meanwhile, established brands like Uniqlo, H&M, and Zara have supply chains that let them sell at prices you can't match. They have brand recognition you can't compete with. They have ad budgets that let them acquire customers at $12 while you're paying $28. You cannot win this game. According to Wix, clothing is an evergreen demand but has a reputation for being cutthroat, with established fashion giants dominating the scene. The added hassle of dealing with various sizes and the subjective nature of style make returns all too common. I've seen brands with 70% return rates. That means for every 100 orders, you're processing 70 returns. You're a logistics company, not a brand. What to launch instead? hyper-specific, problem-solving apparel. Instead of premium basics, launch anti-chafing shorts for runners. Instead of minimalist streetwear, launch UV protective fishing shirts for Australian anglers. Instead of size-inclusive fashion, launch post-surgery recovery wear for mastectomy patients. The more specific the problem, the higher the margin, the lower the return rate, the better the customer. Look at what works in 2026. Compression socks for nurses. One problem, sore feet. One solution, compression. Return rate, 4%. Margin, 60%. Customer LTV, 2.3x. Sun protective swimwear for kids with eczema. One problem, skin irritation. One solution, UPF 50+ fabric. Return rate, dry %. Margin, 65%. Postpartum recovery underwear. One problem, post-birth discomfort. One solution, supportive breathable fabric. Return rate, 5%. Margin, 70%. Action step. If you're in fashion, narrow your niche by 90%. Don't sell women's activewear. Sell high-waisted leggings for women with Crohn's disease. Don't sell men's basics. Sell odor-resistant undershirts for construction workers. The more specific the problem, the less competition, the higher the price you can charge, the lower the returns. I launched Calming Kids in 2023, weighted pajamas for autistic children. Niche audience, erste 2 Millionen Families. Price $8.90, margin $5.8. Return rate 2%. Sex $34. Net profit $24. LTV $89. They buy 2 sets. Break even 1.4 sales. That's a business. Fashion is a hobby. Niche 3. Regulated health products, supplements, the legal minefield. If you're thinking about launching a nootropic, a collagen powder, a fat burner, or any supplement that makes a health claim, stop. This is the most dangerous niche in 2026. The regulatory environment is tightening. The FDA is cracking down. The liability is enormous. I had a friend launch a natural anxiety supplement in 2021. He spent $120,000 on inventory. He sold $400,000 in the first year. He was profitable. Then the FDA sent him a warning letter. His claims were unsubstantiated. He had to hire a lawyer for $30,000. He had to reformulate. He had to recall inventory. He lost $180,000. He shut down. He almost got personally sued. This is not rare. This is common. The 2026 data is terrifying. The supplement market grew 15% in 2025, but enforcement actions grew 40%. The FDA issued 127 warning letters in 2025, up from 91 in 2024. They're targeting immune support, weight loss, and mental health claims. Amazon is now requiring third-party testing for any supplement making a health claim. Walmart is requiring FDA registration. Shopify is shutting down stores that can't provide certificates of analysis. The barrier to entry is no longer marketing, it's legal compliance. And compliance costs $50,000, $100,000 for a single product. According to Wix, health products are known for regulatory landmines and quality assurance issues. Low-quality items can have severe consequences for your brand's longevity and legality. I've seen brands sued for $2 million because their natural supplement contained trace amounts of a banned substance. I've seen founders personally bankrupted by class action lawsuits. I've seen Shopify freeze $800,000 in revenue because the FDA flagged a product. This is not a business. This is a game of Russian roulette where the gun is pointed at your personal assets. What to launch instead? Wellness adjacent, products that make no health claims. Instead of a sleep supplement, launch a blue light blocking glasses. No health claim, just blocks blue light. Margin 80%. Compliance 0. Instead of a fat burner, launch a portion control plate. No health claim, just helps you measure portions. Margin 70%. Compliance 0. Instead of a nootropic, launch a focus journal. No health claim, just helps you track focus. Margin 85%. Compliance 0. Look at what works in 2026. Aromatherapy diffusers. No health claim, just makes your room smell nice. Margin 65%. Weighted eye masks. No health claim, just blocks light and adds gentle pressure. Margin 70%. Acupressure mats. No health claim, just stimulates pressure points. Margin 75%. All of these products are in the wellness space, but they make zero claims. They require no FDA approval. They have no liability. They're safe. Action step: if you're in health/supplements, stop making claims. Remove every instance of boosts, improves, reduces, supports, enhances from your website. Replace it with functional language, designed to, intended for, helps you. Better yet, pivot to a product that makes no claims at all. I pivoted a supplement brand. I was advising to silicone wedding rings for nurses. Same audience. Zero claims. Margin set in tagju percento. Return rate, 1%. Break even, 1 sale. That's a business. Supplements are a lawsuit. The system that actually works. The 2026 launch blueprint. Now that you know what not to launch, here's the exact system I use to launch products that print money in 2026. It's simple. It's boring. It works. Phase 1. Problem validation. 30 days. Find a hyper-specific problem on Reddit, Facebook groups, or TikTok comments. Validate that one. 000 plus. People have this problem weekly. Create a simple landing page describing the solution. No product yet. Drive 500 visitors with $100 in ads. If 20 plus people enter their email to be notified when it's live, you have validation. If not, kill the idea. Phase 2. Prototype and pre-sale 30-60 days. Order 10 units from a domestic supplier, not Alibaba. Shoot 5 iPhone videos showing the product solving the problem. Run a pre-sale to your email list at 20% discount. If 30 plus people pre-order, you have a winner. If not, refund everyone and kill the idea. Phase 3. Organic proof. 60-90 days. Ship the pre-orders. Get 20 reviews. Post 3x per day on TikTok and Reels showing the product. DM every commenter. Get 100 organic sales before spending $1,000 on ads. Phase 4. Ad scaling. 90-180 days. Use TrendRocket to find competitor frameworks. Create 3 variations. Spend $20/day each. For 48 hours. Scale winner to $100/day. Increase budget 20% every 48 hours. If ROAS stays above 3x. This system took Fido from $0 to $10 million in year 1. It took the Oodie to $300 million. It works because it forces you to prove product market fit before you spend money. It forces you to build organically before you scale. It eliminates risk. Let me talk to the skeptics for a minute. I know you're thinking, but Davie, my product is different. My market is different. Really? Or is that just your ego talking? The laws of business don't change. They haven't changed in 100 years. Find a problem, solve it once, sell it for more than it costs to acquire. That's it. The product doesn't matter. The niche doesn't matter. The principles matter. And if you ignore them, you will lose money. Guaranteed. Or maybe you're thinking, but Davie, I already ordered inventory. I can't pivot. You can. Return it, sell it at cost, burn it, whatever you need to do. The $50,000 you spent on inventory is a sunk cost. The $200,000 you'll lose if you launch in a death niche is a future cost. Cut your losses. The best time to pivot is before you launch. The second best time is now. Let me wrap this up because I know I've thrown a lot at you. Here's what you need to remember. The 3 niches that will destroy you in 2026 are 1. Subscription hardware. Combines manufacturing hell with SaaS churn. 2. Generic fashion apparel. 60% return rates. 0 margins. Infinite competition. 3 point. Regulated health products. Legal minefield. $50K compliance costs. Personal liability. These niches account for 41% of all product launch failures. They look sexy. They look profitable. They will bankrupt you. The data is clear. The trends are clear. The math is clear. But you have a choice. You can follow the 2026 launch blueprint. You can find a hyper-specific problem. You can validate it for $100. You can pre-sell 30 units. You can get 100 organic sales. You can scale with ROAS discipline. You can launch a product that prints money, or you can ignore this warning. You can launch in a death niche. You can lose $50,000. You can become a statistic. You can post in the Facebook groups asking, why didn't my ads work? The choice is yours. This channel is about telling you the truth about business. And the truth is, most product launches fail because founders pick the wrong niche. They pick sexy over profitable. They pick passion over data. They pick hope over discipline. But you know better now. You know the 3 niches to avoid. You know the system that works. You know what to do. So go do it. validate a problem today, create a landing page tomorrow, run $100 in ads this week, see if anyone cares. If they don't, kill it and move on. If they do, you might have the next $10 million brand, but only if you avoid the death niches, only if you follow the system, only if you execute. Hit that subscribe button, join this community. And the next time someone tells you to launch a smart subscription product, you look them in the eye and say, no thanks, Davie taught me better. I only launch proven, profitable, one-time products that solve real problems. And then you go print money,